Ooh-wee. What a surprising start to the season for the Saints so far, as we are 3-0 in our first three games, knocking off the Cardinals, Niners, and the Seahawks to start off the season. But now we have probably our toughest test on paper to begin the season as we take on the Buffalo Bills, who, yes, are 0-3, but they're still the Buffalo Bills, and they're still a team that can cause us a lot of issues. Even though the Bills have started off 0-3 to start the year, they're still a very dangerous football team, and we're playing at a very rainy Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. This is one of the first stadiums that I've ever been to. I've actually not been to a Bills game in there, but I've been outside of there. Both of my parents are from Buffalo, and a lot of my family members have told me that it is hellacious to get out of the stadium after games. But that's not the issue here. We got to take on a Bills team looking for their first one on the season. We're still undefeated at 3-0. We'll see how this game goes as we kick it deep. This one's underway. Here's a return up the right side, and they're going to get all the way up to the 26 as Josh Allen, the reigning MVP from last season, comes out to the field, and he looks to finally get Buffalo off the schneid to start this season. Hand off to James Cook, and we're going to cook him in the backfield. A 1-yard loss to start things off. Now 2nd and 11. Allen, quick throw right side. That's going to be completed. Khalil Shakir picks up 3 yards. Now it's going to be 3rd and 8 for Buffalo as Allen will drop back. And he's going to try to scramble, throws it deep left side, and it's going to be incomplete. Intended for Dawson Knox, but Allen just sailed that. They go 3 and out. Now Tyler Shuck will lead the Saints offense out on the field. Shuck has been very impressive through the first 3 games of the season, as is this man, Alvin Kamara, up the left side, but he's going nowhere. Taylor wraps him up there. Now 2nd and 10, Shuck, 1-step drop, quick throw right side. There's Brandon Cooks making the grab. He'll be a yard short of the marker, but it's a very manageable 3rd and 1. Shuck will drop back, throws left side, and Chris Olave can't hold on to it as Cole Bishop pokes it away. So we go 3 and out on our first drive. So now here's a fake. Allen will dump it off to Knox. Broken tackle there, and Dawson Knox is able to get about 8 yards to make it a very manageable 2nd and 2. Allen's in the shotgun. He'll drop back. He's going to scramble, and he slips, but he's able to juke out a defender there, and he's going to pick up the first down, an 11-yard gain for Josh Allen on his first carry of the game. We'll see a lot of that today, I feel like, as James Cook is going to pick up 2 yards on the play as the younger brother of Dalvin Cook. He had 80 yards and a touchdown last week in the loss to the Dolphins. And Cook will get the handoff again, breaks a tackle, and he's going to get dragged down just a yard short of the marker as the Bills will look to sneak it on 3rd and 1, and Allen's going to pick up the first down. We were ready for it. We just couldn't stop it. Now 1st and 10, Allen, quick throw over the middle. That's completed all the way up to the 33. That's Joshua Palmer, the former Charger. Now 3rd and 9, Allen throws left side, completed to Knox again, and he steps out at the 13 for another first down. Now the Bills are in the red zone. Allen on the play fake, quick throw left side, completed. That's James Cook getting to the 2-yard line, and now the Bills can smell the end zone. Hand off to Cook up the middle. He's going to punch it in. Touchdown, Buffalo. And the Bills strike first after a 3 and out on their first drive, and it's 7-0. How will we respond? We'll have to see. Shuck will drop back on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw over the middle. It's Rashid Shaheed getting the first down all the way up to the 43. So a new set of downs now. Here's the handoff to Kamara. He goes absolutely nowhere. Coughs up the football. Buffalo's going to pick it up. Joey Bosa got first contact, and then Shaq Thompson knocked the ball out, and Cole Bishop's the one who picks it up. But I'm not quite sure that Kamara was actually down. There's going to be a review here. Obviously, all turnovers are reviewed by the booth. So we'll see if Kamara actually fumbled the football, as it's going to look like his knee hits the ground and then he loses the ball. Yep, that's absolutely not a fumble. And sure enough, we'll get the football back. It's just going to be a 2-yard loss for Kamara. Now 3rd and 12. Shuck will drop back. He's going to throw right side. It's Taysom Hill. He's not the greatest football player, but he makes a great play there, stretching out for the first. So now, final play of the first quarter. Here's a screen to Kamara. Pretty good blocking there. And a nice block down the field is going to get Kamara up to the 29. Taylor Rapp is injured on the play. And that'll bring an end to the first quarter. Hopefully for the Bills' sake, Rapp is good to come back. But a 7-0 lead for Buffalo through 1. So now a 3rd and 10. Here's Shuck. Quick throw left side. Caught by Shaheed. He's up to the 6-yard line. And now it's 1st and goal. Cam Akers checks into the game. Counter play. And Akers is going to run in. Touchdown Saints. As Akers is able to walk in untouched to tie the ball game up. Now 3rd and inches for the Bills. And Allen's going to pick it up yet again on the QB sneak. Just have not been able to stop that so far. Now 1st and 10. Allen's on the play fake. He has time to throw. He's going to scramble instead. Demario Davis is caught off kilter. And Allen's going to pick up the 1st down. He's up to 29 yards on 5 carries so far in this one. Now a play fake by Allen. He'll throw left side, completed. And it's going to be Palmer again all the way up to the 24. And another Bills 1st down. Allen will drop back. Quick throw right side. There's Knox. He breaks a tackle before getting hit hard by Justin Reed. But he's up to the 5, and now it's 1st and 10. Hand off to Cook, and he's going to walk in untouched. Touchdown, Bills. One thing I forgot to mention is we did miss the extra point on our touchdown, so now it's 14-6, not 14-7. And now here's Kamara running on 1st and 10. He's able to pick up the 1st down. Kamara with a nice start to the season so far. And now here's a play fake by Shuck on 1st and 10. He's going to roll to his right. He has all day to throw. Throws it right side, and it's going to be caught by Cooks, who breaks a tackle. And he's all the way up to the 36-yard line. Brandon Cooks really not letting age slow him down one bit. And now here's a play fake. Shuck rolls to the right, throws it deep. And this time it's going to be caught by Olave at the 17. And we're doing a pretty good job moving the football here. 1st and 10, handoff to Kamara up the middle. Kamara picks up the 1st down all the way up to the 2-yard line. And now we're going to try to punch it in. Shuck drops back, quick throw right side to Taysom Hill. Touchdown Saints. He's not the greatest football player according to somebody, but he's doing some work today for us. And I always appreciate Taysom Hill doing what he can to help this team out. Quick throw as we go for 2, and Olave can't hold on to it. And it remains a 2-point lead for the Bills. So now 2nd and 10, over 4 minutes to go in the first half. Here's a throw to Cook, as we just have not been able to cover him in this game, and he's up to the 44, 1st down Bills. So now here's a jet sweep. Nowhere to go as we're able to wrap him up there. That's going to lead to a 3rd and 8. Allen, quick throw left side, and he just sails it over Shakir. And we're going to get the ball back with a chance to possibly take the lead. Shuck on 2nd and 10 is going to find Jawan Johnson, who's up to the 40. That'll be a 1st down as we hit the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10 from the 40. Here's Shuck. He has time. He's actually going to scramble. Shuck has some space in front of him. He's going to pick up the 1st down and more as he steps out of bounds at the 33. Really good run by the deceptively elusive Shuck. Now 2nd and 5. He'll drop back here. And he throws over the middle. That's going to be caught by Cooks, who's having a pretty good game so far. We're going to go no huddle from the 22 now. 2nd and 10 after an incompletion. Shuck throws right side, and he finds Taysom Hill. Taysom trying to get to the end zone for his 2nd touchdown, but he's pushed out at the 1. So now 12 seconds to go here in the first half, and Kamara's going to punch it in. Touchdown Saints, and a little cartwheel for the 30-year-old. We got some really flexible players on this team, to say the very least, as here's a throw left side. It's nearly picked off in the end zone. So 3 scores and we don't get points after any of them, but we're up 18-14 over the 0-3 Bills. As we're going to look at some scores from around the country that people may or may not care about. And the first one we're looking at is the 0-3 Vikings taking on the 1-2 Steelers. And here's Jalen Warren, able to get past the defender, and he's going to run in for the touchdown as the Steelers win a very low-scoring game, 14-10, over the Vikings, as the Vikings dropped to 0-4. Now it's 2 teams that we've beaten already this season, the 1-2 Seahawks taking on the 0-3 Cardinals, as Kyler Murray goes left side to Michael Wilson on the slant. He's going to burn the Seahawks defense for the touchdown. One of 3 touchdown passes for Murray as the Cardinals roll the Seahawks 35-14 for their first win of the season. Now we have the Eagles at 2-1 taking on the Buccaneers at 2-1. And here is Jalen Hurts throwing a dime over the middle. That's going to be caught for the touchdown. A.J. Brown. Man, I miss that guy in the Titans uniform. Eagles up 14-7 at the half over the Bucks. So now we look at scores from around the country. Titans up over the Texans 7-6. That's really the only score I care about outside of our game. We're up 18-14 over the Bills at the half. Josh Allen having a really good game. Shuck having a good one as well. Alvin Kamara is up to 66 carries, 320 yards and 2 touchdowns, at least coming into this game. We'll see if he can do some more damage. He already has a touchdown in this one. 2nd and 7, Shuck throws right side. That's going to be completed to Johnson up to the 44. And we're in Bills territory once again. Now 3rd and 6, Shuck drops back, finds Johnson again. He's going to get up to the 31 this time as Jawan Johnson has really been balling. So has Shuck, 16-24, 208 and a touchdown so far. Now 1st and 10, Kamara gets the carry. He bounces it outside. Kamara with the right side wide open. Breaks a tackle. And I thought he was going to score there, but he's out at the 7. So now 2nd and goal from the 5. Shuck throws right side, and there's Taysom Hill getting touchdown number 2 of the game and hitting a little cartwheel. At 35, I don't know if he should be doing that like I've said before, but it is what it is. We're up 25-14 as Allen takes a shot deep. That's nearly picked off. Kool-Aid McKinstry was in the vicinity. That'll lead to a 2nd and 10. Allen has time, scrambles, then throws, and he's going to find Shakir up to the 35-yard line. And it's a Bills first down. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Allen scrambling. He's going to pick up the first. Takes a big hit from Demario Davis, but he holds onto it, and he's up to the 47. 1st and 10 Buffalo now. Allen throws over the middle to Shakir, and he'll get 7 yards on the play. 2nd and 3 from the 47 of the Saints. High snap. Draw play to Cook, and he's going to pick up the first down just barely. So Buffalo's doing a pretty good job moving the football here. Allen steps up, decides to scramble. Nobody's in front of him really, but Justin Reed comes up and makes a big hit at the 24, but not before he picks up the first. So now Allen's on the play fake, throws right side. There's a catch by Dalton Kincaid, and he's going to get up to the 11. Deion Dawkins is injured on the play for the Bills. That'd be a tough loss for them. Now 1st and 10. Allen is going to be dragged down for the sack. Nathan Shepard, what a job he's done. He's been a monster up front for us. Now it's going to be 3rd and 11 for the Bills. Allen scrambles. He's looking to get to the end zone, but takes a big hit from Demario Davis, and he's short of the marker. Buffalo will have to settle for a field goal. Tyler Bass from 22 yards out is automatic, and the Bills make it a 1-score game. So now we'll see if this Saints offense can continue their momentum. Here's a screen pass to Kamara. He's going to pick up the first down. There is a flag on the play, and it's going to be a hold against the Saints. Unfortunate as Cesar Ruiz gets called for that. Now 2nd and 17. Screen to the right side. Kamara gets it and gets a nice block from Dylan Radins, but picks up 14 of the 17 he needed. So that's going to make it a 3rd and 3. Shuck throws to the flat, finds Shaheed, who had the first down initially, but lost forward progress and gets tackled a yard short. We decide to punt it away. So now here's Josh Allen on 3rd and 12. Over the middle, he finds Shakir up to the 45 and a new set of downs. That ends the 3rd quarter. We are up 25-17, but Buffalo has come alive here in the 2nd half after a pretty good first half, and we'll see if we can hold on to this one. 2nd and 10 now. Allen, quick throw left side to Kincaid. He dodges the defender, breaks a tackle, and he's brought down at the 49. That'll make it 3rd and 4. Allen has time. Davis is standing right there. He's going to take a shot. 1-on-1 ball there, and it's going to be broken up. He wanted Elijah Moore, but a great play there by Kool-Aid McKinstry is going to give us the football back. Now 3rd and 8. Shuck hit as he throws. That's completed. And Cooks is going to be just short of the marker, so we have to punt it away again. So now Buffalo has the football. 2nd and 10. Allen dumps it off to Cook, and Cook's going to get tackled just short of the marker. That'll make it a 3rd and 1. Allen's looking to sneak it again, possibly. And this time, Jordan Davis is able to make the stop. We get the football back. 3rd and 9. Here's a dump off to Kamara. He's not going to get very far as we have to punt it away again. So now Buffalo has just over 6 minutes to go. Allen throws it deep. It's going to be caught by Kincaid. He's going to be gone. Touchdown, Bills. What a breakdown defensively that was for the Saints. And now Buffalo's a 2-point conversion away from tying this one up. Here's a fake to Cook. Allen throws right side. Caught. And Knox is actually going to get the 2-point conversion. I'm really surprised they gave that to him. I thought he got stopped short. But now we're tied up. 3rd and 7. Here's a throw right side. Caught. Velus Jones can't get in the first, though, and we're going to have to punt it away again. Our offense is just completely stagnated here in the 4th quarter. 3rd and 6. Allen scrambles. He gets hit twice, and he picks up the first down at the 46. 2nd and 10, under 3 minutes to go. Allen, quick throw right side to Knox. He's going to pick up about 6. That'll lead to a 3rd and 4. Final play before the 2-minute warning. Here's a screen pass to Cook. Somebody got tripped up, and Cook is going to pick up the first down. As we hit the 2-minute warning, 1:56 to go in the game. Buffalo was down 11 points at one point. Here's a throw over the middle to Palmer. He'll pick up the first down up to the 23. 1:23 and counting to go. Handoff to Cook. He jukes out a defender, breaks a tackle, and he's going to get up to the 18, but he's injured on the play. It was Chase Young who was able to chase him down there. Now 3rd and 5. Allen throws over the middle, caught by Palmer. He gets tackled at the 1-yard line. And now 1st and goal for Buffalo. Handoff to Ray Davis. He's going to walk in untouched. Touchdown, Bills, as they take the lead. It's going to be 32-25 as they're going to kick it deep with 1:04 to go. Velus Jones back to return this one. He'll take it up the left side. Nice block there by Shaheed. And Velus Jones gets dragged down by Bass at the 43. And now we'll see if Tyler Shuck has a legacy drive left in him. We only have 1 timeout remaining. Shuck throws. What a grab by Olave at the 41. We got to go no huddle here. 34 seconds to go, 3rd and 10. Here's a screen pass to Kamara. And Kamara is going to pick up the first down up to the 28. We got to go no huddle again. 19 seconds and counting now. Here's Shuck. He throws the screen to Kamara. Kamara's going to try to get out of bounds, and he does with 13 seconds to go. 2nd and 9 now. Here's Shuck dropping back. He takes the shot to the end zone, and it's going to be incomplete. He wanted Shaheed there, but Christian Benford makes a nice play. So now it's going to be 3rd and 9. Shuck gets it away, and incomplete. Olave couldn't bring it down. And we got to go to the end zone here. 4th and 9. 4 seconds to go. Last chance. Shuck throws it to the end zone. Caught by Johnson, but he gets out of the end zone, and he's tackled at the 1-yard line. So Buffalo gets the W, 32-25. We take our first loss of the season, and the Bills win their first game of the season. What a game this ended up being, even though we lost, and it came down to us getting stopped 1 yard short. And I thought Johnson initially caught it in the end zone, but he didn't get both feet on the ground until the ball was out of the end zone. So that's why they marked him down at the 1 instead of giving him the touchdown. Very unfortunate, but it is what it is. Pretty good game for Shuck, though. 27-41, 298 and 2 touchdowns. Kamara with a rushing touchdown. Akers had one as well. Taysom Hill with 2 of them. Josh Allen with 25-31, 333 and a touchdown through the air. James Cook with 2 touchdowns. But it was Ray Davis with the game winner. So now we'll look at some other games from around the country that have also gone final. And the first game is usually us anyways, but we'll show the Bears taking on the Raiders here. Both teams sitting at 2-1 on the season, and both of them trying to get to 3-1. As Aiden O'Connell, filling in for an injured Geno Smith, dumps it off to Brock Bowers on the screen pass. And he shows no one man should have all that Bowers as the Raiders won 20-7, improving the 3-1 on the season. Then we also have the Eagles versus the Buccaneers. We saw a highlight earlier, and we'll see if they show a different one. As here's Jalen Hurts throwing left side. It's going to be caught over the middle by the Madden 26 cover athlete, Saquon Barkley. 28-14, Eagles get the win. They improved to 3-1 on the season. Some other scores from around the country: the Titans beat the Texans 21-6. Lions blow out the Browns 38-0. The Falcons beat the Commanders, and the Jags beat the Niners, so that doesn't feel as good. Broncos won a close one against the Bengals as well. Players of the week in the NFC are Saquon Barkley with almost 200 yards of total offense and 2 touchdowns, and Aiden Hutchinson gets 3 sacks for the Lions. And in the AFC, Bo Nix with a big game, 254 through the air and 3 touchdown passes, also a touchdown run, and DeForest Buckner has 3 sacks for the Colts. Now we take a look at the standings here. The Chargers and Ravens, both the only undefeated teams in the league at 4-0. Very surprising starts for the Patriots, Titans, and Raiders as they're all 3-1 right now. And Colts, Broncos, Dolphins, Steelers, Jets, and Bengals all sitting at 2-2. Some of those surprising, some of those not so much, as we really see a big surprise here with the Chiefs and Bills and the Texans all sitting at 1-3 to start the season. Although the Texans isn't really surprising because CJ Stroud's actually done for the season with an injury. And in the NFC, the Eagles, Falcons, Saints, Lions, and Packers are all sitting at 3-1. The real surprise here is the Commanders are sitting at 0-4 after their Cinderella season last year. And the Vikings being 0-4, I'm not expecting them to be great, but I thought they'd be better than 0-4 at this point. But here we are. Next up, we take on the 2-2 New York Football Giants. They might be a little bit better than they're actually supposed to be right now at 2-2. It's supposed to be a rebuilding season for the Giants, but here they are competing at 2-2. But then again, we're 3-1 and we're supposed to be rebuilding as well. So any given Sunday, I guess, has gone their way a lot more than it probably should have in a lot of people's eyes. But hey, they're here. They're competitive. We're here. We're competitive. Let's see what happens here. We're going to kick it deep once again to start the game. This one's underway. And surprisingly enough, they have Cam Scannabo returning kicks for them. He doesn't really give off kick returning vibes, but he gets up to the 25. And also surprising, Jackson Dart is the starting quarterback for the Giants over Jameis Winston and Russell Wilson. He's going to fake it this time, and he takes a shot left side, and he's testing us early. It's incomplete. That could be pretty scary. He's really playing with house money at this point, it seems like, as Tyrone Tracy gets blown up in the backfield. They tried to call Tyrone, and Demario Davis put him down. Now 3rd and 12. Here is Dart scrambling. He's going to be brought down for the sack. Pete Werner's able to get to him, and the Giants open up with a 3-and-out. So now Tyler Shuck looks to bounce back after his first loss as the starting quarterback for the Saints. We'll see what he does here. We have to burn a timeout early because we took way too long to call a play. And then I stupidly called a play that had motion in it. So maybe in retrospect I should have just taken the penalty, but it is what it is. 2nd and 10, Kamara goes nowhere. So now we're facing a 3rd and 10. Here's Shuck dropping back. He's going to throw left side, and it's going to be caught, but Johnson can't get the first. Good open field tackle there as we have to punt it away. So now 3rd and 9. Here's Dart looking to scramble, and he's going to dive down. He just takes what he can, and they go 3-and-out again. So now we're facing another 3rd down. Here's Shuck. Hit as he throws, and it bounces off the back of Kelvin Banks. So a little punt tennis to open up the game. 1st and 10, handoff to Tracy. He's going to pick up the 1st down up to the 23. So new set of downs. First down of the game for either team. And now here's Dart on the play fake. Dart scrambles, throws it deep. He has a man. It's Wan'Dale Robinson, and somehow he gets behind Reed and McKinstry, and he gets the touchdown. So the Giants strike first. It's 7-0. And that's just straight up miscommunication between Reed and McKinstry. I don't know which one of them was really supposed to be back there. Theoretically, it was McKinstry's 3rd, but he got preoccupied, I guess. So now we get the football back, trying to tie the game up. Nice run by Cam Akers. He's going to get very close to midfield, a 20-yard gain to open things up. And now we face a 2nd and 8. Pass midfield. Shuck drops back. Throws over the middle. It's Taysom Hill. He gets a block downfield from Kamara, and Taysom Hill jukes out a defender. He's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. For somebody who's not the greatest football player, according to some, he's been making some plays for us this year. We're tied up at 7 apiece now. And here's a handoff to Tracy. He's going to cut it inside. Stiff arms Hugo Amadi. And he picks up 8 yards on the play. He had 73 yards and a touchdown last week. And now it's going to be 2nd and 2. Handoff to Tracy. This time he is mobbed in the backfield. Demario Davis got there first. So now it's going to be a 3rd and 6. Dart will drop back. He's going to throw on the run, completes it. Tyler Higbee breaks the tackle. Higbee's up to about the 49, and it'll be another first down for the Giants. So now 1st and 10. Dart will drop back. He has time, but he runs out of it pretty quickly. He's brought down for the sack, and it's Jordan Davis, the former Eagle, making the sack there. Now 3rd and 16. Dart has time. We're not getting after him at all. He throws right side underneath to Tracy, but he's going to be wrapped up at midfield, and the Giants will have to punt it away. So good stand there by the defense. Now 2nd and 9. Here's Shuck on the play fake. Throws offside. That's going to be intercepted. I don't know how Javon Holland came up and made that play, but in retrospect, it probably would have been smarter to throw to Taysom Hill there. But I didn't think Holland would shoot out like a bat out of hell and make that play, but here we are. Tracy breaks a couple of tackles, and he's going to pick up a nice gain here, breaking 3 tackles on the way to 8 yards. And now 2nd and 2. He'll get the handoff again. Tracy gets around the edge. Tracy trying to get to the end zone, but Demario Davis tackles him down at the 2. That'll bring an end to the first quarter. We're tied up at 7, but the Giants are knocking on the door here. We'll see if we can make a defensive stand at the goal line. 3rd and goal from the 2. And here is Dart scrambling. And Davis is just standing still there, as was Amadi. And that's going to be a rushing touchdown for Jackson Dart. I mean, good Lord, defense. And now on the ensuing extra point, we're going to block it. It's going to be caught out of the midfield by Julian Blackman, and he's going to take this one all the way back to the 41 before being dragged down. Great play there by that Giants tight end there. Make it 13-7. 2nd and 11, here's Shuck looking to scramble, but he's going to get pushed out of bounds instead by Darius Alexander. I think that's going to count as a sack. Now 3rd and 13, Shuck looks down the field, throws over the middle. There's Olave making the grab. Chris Olave gets up to the 41. That's his first catch of the game for 22 yards. Now 2nd and 14. Shuck rolls to his left. He's just going to take off. Good block there by Jawan Johnson, and he's up to the 47. That'll make it a 3rd and 4. Shuck has time. Oh, he tried to throw it right side, but he's hit as he throws. Abdul Carter makes a nice play there. And the Giants will get the football back. 1st and 10, and a great play there by Nathan Shepard to drop Tracy for a 3-yard loss. 2nd and 13, here's Dart. Looking right side, and it's going to be caught. Like a good Neighbors, Malik is there, and Malik Neighbors is up to the 44-yard line. Just another defensive breakdown by the secondary. Now 1st and 10 from the 44. Fake to Tracy. Dart under pressure, coughs up the football. It's going to be picked up by Tracy, though. And Tracy's going to get dropped at the 41. It's a 15-yard loss, all things considered, as Cameron Jordan was just not even blocked on this play. And he's able to pop the football out. Age has not slowed him down one bit. Now 3rd and 22. Dart's going to throw on the run, and he overshoots his man there. And it'll be a punt. So now we get the football back. 3rd and 9. Shuck rolls to his right, throws, and it's behind Bayless Jones, who would have had the first down. And now the Giants get the football back after a 3 and out. Now 3rd and 8. Dart has time, throws right side, completed, and Higbee's going to pick up the first down. Aaron Stinney is injured for the Giants. And it's going to be 2nd and 10 now. Here's the play fake. Dart under pressure. He's brought down for the sack. It's Jordan once again. Cameron Jordan has been balling in this game so far. Now 3rd and 17. Dart under pressure again. Gets away from the sack and then throws it away. Jordan Howden was able to run him down, but not before he got it away. So now the Giants will kick a 53-yarder. Kick is up. And Graham Gano, the Florida State alum, is able to make it. So now it is 16-7, 2:06 to go here as we get the football back. Shuck gets it to Velus Jones this time as he steps out at the 50. That'll lead to the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10, Shuck's in the shotgun here. He'll drop back, throws right side, and Johnson's able to hold on to that one up to the 35. So now 2nd and 10. Shuck rolls to his right. Tries to throw it, bounces off a O lineman's head and right into the hands of a D lineman. Good Lord. I like to see big man picks, but not when it's another player on the opposite team. Darius Alexander gets the pick there. And as you're going to see, it just bounces right off the head of the center. So that's rough. And now Dart's going to take a shot left side. Caught all the way up to the 12-yard line. That's Darius Slayton making the grab. And now the Giants are knocking on the door here. As Dart steps up, scrambles, gets past Davis, and gets a big hit. He's going to cough up the football. It's going to be picked up by Justin Reed. Alante Taylor was actually the one to hit Dart there. And we get the football back at the 1-yard line. And we're actually just going to take it to the half. We're down 16-7. Really poor first half for the Saints. We'll see if we can bounce back in the second as we look at some scores from around the country that people may or may not care about. First game we're going to look at is the Vikings taking on the Cleveland Browns. Vikings sitting at 0-4, Cleveland at 1-3. As here's a scramble left side by J.J. McCarthy. He throws it to the end zone for the touchdown as the Vikings get a 27-21 victory in a game that's supposed to be overseas, BT Dubs. But EA's going to EA, as we all know. Actually, the game against the Steelers was supposed to be overseas as well. And the Niners taking on the Rams, both at 2-2, trying to get over 500. Here's Brock Purdy throwing over the middle. That's going to be completed. And Ricky Pearsall is just going to pierce right through the Rams defense. Niners win 24-23. Big game for Brock Purdy with 3 touchdown passes in that one. Last but certainly not least, we have the 2-2 Miami Dolphins taking on the 1-3 Carolina Panthers. And here's Tua Tagovailoa throwing deep left side into the corner of the end zone. And that's going to be a hell of a grab there by Devin Achane as the Dolphins are up 13-10 at halftime over the Panthers. And now we take a look at some games from around the country people may or may not care about as the Titans take on the Cardinals at 4 o'clock. Eagles and Broncos are tied up as well. And Tyler Shuck with a rough first half, 2 picks and 1 touchdown. We'll see if he can bounce back in the second half. And here's a throw over the middle. There is Olave making the grab. He picks up about 8 on the play. That'll lead to a 3rd and 4. Shuck's in the shotgun. And he rolls to his right. He's going to be hit as he throws that one. It's incomplete as Carter comes up to make the hit. And now the Giants have the football looking to extend their lead. But Dart goes down. Jordan Davis comes through with the 2nd sack of the game. And the Giants will have to punt it away. So, a little punt tennis to start the second half. But here's Alvin Kamara bringing an end to it. Picking up a first down up to the 28. Now 2nd and 6. Shuck drops back, throws over the middle. It's going to be caught by Taysom Hill, who breaks a couple of tackles. He's up to the 47-yard line. He's not the greatest football player, but he's doing his job today, and that's all I can ask. And now Shuck throws left side, completed to Johnson up to the 43. That'll be another first down. 2nd and 11 as we're past the midway point in the 3rd quarter. Shuck takes a shot left side, and it's going to be picked off. Bobby Okereke, who gave the Titans hell as a Colt, is now giving me hell. He coughs up the football, but what a play by Okereke. That was just ridiculous. He was able to catch up to Donovan Peoples-Jones like that. And the Giants now have the football at the 49. Here's Dart. He has time, throws on the run, and he's going to find Malik Neighbors up to the 10-yard line. Like a good Neighbors, Malik is there for the Giants. And now handoff to Tracy. He cuts it inside, and Tracy gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. And now we have our largest deficit of the season so far at 22 points. And now they're going to go for 2, but we're able to run him down. Good play there by Chase Young. So we got to score quickly if we want to come back into this game. Handoff to Cam Akers. He breaks a tackle, cuts it inside. Akers gets a nice block down the field, but can't take advantage of it. But he does pick up 9. 2nd and 1. Kamara comes into the game, and he's going to pick up the first down up to the 35. 1st and 10 from the 35 now. Handoff to Akers. He gets around the corner. Akers is into Giants territory, and he's all the way up to the 43-yard line. 6 carries, 64 yards for the journeyman out of Florida State. Now Kamara gets the handoff, breaks a tackle. Kamara is all the way up to the 35-yard line. Maybe we should have stuck to the run a little bit more in the first half. Now 3rd and 2, handoff to Akers. He gets stonewalled just a yard short of the marker. And we're going to go for it here on 4th and 1. Handoff to Kamara. He gets the first down and then some up to the 26. That'll end the 3rd quarter. Oh, no, we're going to go for one more play. I lied. Here's Shuck throwing left side, and it's going to be caught by Olave at the 15. Dylan Radens is hurt on the play, which is not ideal. Hopefully he's okay. He's limping to the sideline. I just hope he's okay, but we're down 22-7. We're driving, trying to make it a one-score game. We'll see if we'll be able to do it here in this 4th quarter. 2nd and 10 from the 15 to open up the quarter. And here's the throw left side. And Bayless Jones is inside the 5 up to the 3. So now 1st and goal from the 3. We're going to do the old goal line strong toss. But Abdul Carter says, hell no, pimp. Taysom Hill's in the Wildcat on 2nd down. He'll throw right side. There's going to be Jack Stoll making the grab for the touchdown. So a passing and receiving touchdown for Taysom Hill. So now we're going to go for 2 here. Shuck drops back. Hit as he throws. That's going to be incomplete. So it remains a 2-score ball game. Giants have the ball now. 3rd and 5. Dart's going to scramble. And I don't know why that man was just standing there. We were able to force a fumble, but not before Dart already had the first down, and it goes out of bounds. 2nd and 6. Dart steps up, throws over the middle. It's going to be caught all the way up to the 28 is Wan'Dale Robinson. That's his 2nd catch of the game, and he's already over 100, just off 2 catches. 3rd and 10, we're going to bring down Dart as John Runyon is injured on the play. And that's a rough loss for the Giants O-line. They're going to try a field goal from about 52 yards out. But Graham Gano's pretty automatic from 50 yards. You don't play in this league for 16 plus years if you're not automatic from 50 yards out. As it's 25-13, we get stopped in the backfield for a loss. Now 4th and 11. Here's Shuck trying to make something happen. Dumps it off to Olave. I was counting on a block from Kamara. We got it, but he doesn't get the first. So now we got to get a stop here. Dart's going to hand it off. Tracy with plenty of blocking in front of him. There is a flag on the play. He's up to the 9, but luckily for us, it's going to be an illegal block in the back against the Giants. But it happened past the first down marker. So they're going to get a 1st and 5 instead. Quick throw right side. Completed to Robinson up to the 22. As Jackson Dart's had a pretty good game here. Here's Tracy running to the left. We're going to bring him down for a 7-yard loss. Good play by the defense. Now 3rd and 11. Here's Dart looking. Left side has a man. It is Malik Neighbors. Like a good Neighbors, Malik is there. Now 3rd and goal. Hand off to Tracy on the counter. And we're able to bring him down in the backfield. We use our 2nd timeout of the half. And Graham Gano out for a 28-yarder. That's automatic for him. 28-13. We're facing a 3rd and 10. Shuck hit as he throws. That's going to be picked off again. Tyler Newman was in the right place at the right time. And what a rough performance for Tyler Shuck. 4 interceptions in this game. And Giants are going to just look to run the clock down here. Hand off to Tracy on 3rd and 5. He picks it up. That's going to be your game. Giants win this one 28-13, as after a 3-0 start, we dropped to 3-2. Just an abysmal performance on both sides of the football. Just not being able to stop the pass or the run, and just not being able to get anything going for us at all. I mean, Tyler Shuck, 17 of 37, 175, a touchdown, and 4 picks. Rough game for him. Taysom Hill had a receiving touchdown and a passing touchdown. Cameron Jordan had 3 sacks. That's about it for the good times for us, however, as Jackson Dart 117 to 23, 316. I mean, I guess Dart 316 says that he just whipped our behinds in this one. He had a touchdown through the air and on the ground. Tyrone Tracy with a rough day on the ground for the most part, but did score a touchdown. Bobby Okereke with that ridiculous pick. Javon Holland also had a ridiculous one. But it is what it is. We've dropped 2 straight after a 3-0 start. So now we look at some scores from around the country and beyond that you may or may not care about. As we look at the weekly recap, we're going to start things off with the 3-1 Raiders taking on the 2-2 Colts. And we'll see if the Colts do anything here. And there's Jonathan Taylor. Man, what a beast he's been. As the Colts won 28-18 over the Raiders. Both teams now at 3-2 on the season. And I don't like seeing the Colts prosper at all personally, but that's just me. And in the other game we're showing a highlight of, we have the 3-1 Lions taking on the 2-2 Bengals. And here's a pitch left side. Nice blocking there, and Jahmyr Gibbs is going to jump over a defender into the end zone. Lions win this one 31-14 over Joe Shiesty and the Bengals. Looking at some other scores from around the country, we had the Eagles edge out the Broncos in a close game. Cowboys spanked the Jets. Ravens beat the Texans. Dolphins beat the Panthers. Titans blow out the Cardinals. Patriots beat the Bills, so the Bills are back to losing. And the Patriots are actually the next team that we're playing against. Drake May had 3 touchdowns and a pick against the Bills as Buffalo goes back into the losing column. And we'll have to see what we can do against this Patriots offense with Drake May taking that next step. I did end up trading Fabian Moreau over to the Jets. The Jets are really depleted at the tight end position with Mason Taylor going down with an injury. And we get a 6th this upcoming draft and a 7th in 2027. And we also call up Maliki Matavaho, who is going to be our 4th tight end, as we're going to let Jack Stahl play some fullback for us, which is what Moreau was doing. In order to take his place on the practice squad, we're going to get Jacorian Bennett onto our practice squad, and we're going to see if he's able to possibly make the roster at some point. But next up, we have the New England Patriots, who are sitting at 4-1 on the season. It's going to be a tough matchup. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like button, hit the sub button if you're new, turn your notifications on, and I'll see you guys in the next one.